Hey, what's going on, dudes? It is the Dr. Blue, and today we have some Injustice 3 news. Yes, I know yesterday we posted a moveset prediction for Dr. Manhattan, and it seems like we were a little bit on the nose with this, because if we go to Twitter and check out Boss Logic, he is an absolutely fantastic graphic designer. If you do not know Boss Logic, please check him out. He tagged Noob D, which is Ed Boon, of course, the guy in charge of Injustice and Mortal Kombat, in this official-esque looking design for an Injustice 3 logo. Now, if it was just a fan art, that would be completely okay, but there's a whole bunch of legal script on the bottom. It has logos of Warner Brothers, DC, and Netherrealm Studios, and this is a big talking point that we need to go ahead and discuss. And before we go any further, I'd like to give a big shout out to the Arkham Lantern for bringing this to my attention in the comment section of my Dr. Manhattan moveset prediction video, which I will link in the description and the video right now for you to check out. Now, Dr. Manhattan as an official villain of Injustice is quite the conundrum. Let me explain. Because you see, Dr. Manhattan is actually confirmed to be part of DC's official canon. Yes, he is the one who was in charge of creating the New 52 and DC Rebirth in the late 2000s, because after Flashpoint, it was initially hinted at that there was a bigger hand behind the scenes, and lately, Dr. Manhattan has been confirmed to be the one that was manipulating all of time and space to figure out what was so important. And here's the key factor here. What was so important about Superman? Yes, if you read Doomsday Clock, you will understand that Dr. Manhattan's fascination with Superman knows no bounds. He did so many things to the time stream to see how Superman's life would affect DC mythos. In fact, he was initially confused upon his introduction into the timeline post The Watchmen that Superman could exist in all points in time. Say he appeared in 1938, the JSA is formed. What happens if he appeared in the late 70s? What would happen if he appeared in Russia? He was confused on how all of these timelines could revolve around Superman, and that's where the DC Metaverse came into play. Dr. Manhattan wanted to experiment, so it's not behind the realm of possibility that an evil Superman could have emerged because of Dr. Manhattan's tinkerings. And the beautiful part about this is time manipulation is Dr. Manhattan's specialty. So, dead characters? Yes, let me elaborate. You see, back in May 2020, there was a leak surrounding E3, the video game conference that was canceled due to the pandemic, and this guy right here said that Necron would be the primary villain of Injustice 3, and we have done a video of what the Blackest Night storyline would mean for Injustice, so if you're interested in that, I'll link it in the description and the video right now. But we need to understand that it was so exciting because that means that every character we love that is dead, such as take Dick Grayson and Shazam, every character that is dead could potentially be brought back to life in a MK11 Revenant style form. However, with Dr. Manhattan, you wouldn't really need that. If Dr. Manhattan was truly in charge of the Injustice timeline, he could bring in heroes from all aspects of the multiverse, not just the Injustice universe. And as we know from Injustice storyline, hey, the multiverse is very, very much a thing. So it wouldn't be beyond the realm of possibility that Manhattan could not only affect the comic universe, but the video game multiverse as well for DC Comics. Do I think he would be an excellent primary villain? Well, as you know from yesterday's video where we discussed Dr. Manhattan's moveset, this little guy right here is not a fighter. Sure, he's capable of extreme acts of violence, but truly, he's an observer, an experimenter. And if it's down to Dr. Manhattan and he sees that the timeline has truly gone amok, hey, he could be the one that once and for all erases and solves the timeline surrounding evil Superman in Injustice. And for me, I find that extremely exciting. I think that would be an excellent way to do this, especially if the E3 leaks are true and Rorschach would be an upcoming DLC. Sure, it makes sense for Dr. Manhattan to be a DLC in Injustice because, hey, he's extremely popular, but how could you justify another Watchmen alumni joining the roster? This is how. I love the idea. So you guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you excited for Injustice 3, and do you think it will be released and officially teased at DC Fandom? Is this logo just a big tease, or is it the real deal? Check out Boss Logic on Twitter. He was the one that leaked the Assassin's Creed Valhalla trailer, and man, let me tell you what, I love his work. Speaking of loving it, you guys are incredible. I'm the Dr. Blue. Like, share, and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video.